I am super psyched to welcome our newest sponsor, Kuma Coffee. Kuma Coffee is a 100% independently owned roasting company right here in Seattle since 2008. Kuma is a 5-person team roasting over 100,000 pounds of exclusively high-scoring coffee each year. They source their coffees direct from origin and pay well over fair trade pricing to farmers. This guarantees the highest quality while supporting rural farming communities throughout the global South. And here's the kicker. They just launched an instant coffee. I travel a lot. I've tried tons of instant coffee, and Kuma is the best. It saves my buns in the morning, in the afternoon, and quite often before a show. Find their coffees at kumacoffee.com. That's KUMACOFFEE.com. Tour Stories / The Check-In is made possible by our friends over at Isotope. You know Isotope, and you know they are the best in audio repair, mixing, mastering, and general audio magic, like removing the heater sound that's going on right now. Thank you, Spectral Denoise. Head over to isotope.com for frequent deals on plugins for audio restoration, mixing, mastering, and more. That's izotope.com. Tour Stories is supported by the great DistroKid. As you know, DistroKid connects direct to TikTok with exclusive access to your TikTok artist account. What's new at DistroKid? You can do unlimited instant mastering. You can distribute your music videos. And the newest, greatest thing, Bandzoogle, where you can build a website and a store in minutes. And of course, they have an app, which is a delight to post new songs and get paid. Tour Story listeners get 30% off at distrokid.com/VIP/tour stories. DistroKid. Get your music out there. Melanie, what's happening?
Hello. Thanks for having me.
Of course. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. I just got off of getting super sick. I had like a cold when I came back from tour. That's always fun.
Weird. You got a cold on tour?
Yeah. Yeah, especially when I am done with the tour, my body just gives out.
Right. And where are you? So you're home. Where is home?
Home is Seattle.
Oh,
actually. Yeah.
Likewise. I wonder what if we're sitting next to each other? What if you're my neighbor?
Where are you in Seattle?
I'm in West Seattle.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I'm in Ballard.
Okay. The western corners of Seattle, south and northwest corners of Seattle. Did you grow up here? Are you from Seattle?
No, I actually grew up in Boise. I grew up in Boise, Idaho. Yeah.
What was that like growing up in Boise?
It was good. Technically I grew up more so in Nampa, Idaho, which is a rural town outside of Boise. And then when I graduated high school, I moved to Boise. It was kind of like the cool city to live in Idaho. And I went to BSU and just spent my entire adult life or young adult life in Boise. And I loved it. They have a really great music community there and really sweet people. And it's still my home in a way. But I really wanted to move and kind of experience living in different cities for a while.
Right. Were you part of the music scene there in Boise?
Yeah.
Playing?
Yeah. Played a lot.
Okay. Did you study music?
Yeah, I studied music at Boise State. I got my bachelor's degree in music business. And
the business of music.
The business of music, which is really just like a music minor and a business minor, just slapped together in a major. But I spent most of my time in the music department at BSU.
Okay.
I got a scholarship to play for their jazz ensemble and their orchestra, and it was great. It was it's very traditional there, but I learned a lot about musicality and technique and all that good stuff.
And this is stand-up bass, right?
Yeah, mostly stand-up bass. Yeah, I did some things on electric, but mostly stand-up bass.
And then you got into the rock and roll scene there in Boise, the dirty rock and roll
Yeah,
scene.
I kind of was always in it.
Okay.
Like I started playing in bands when I was in high school. There was one band I was in since I was like 16. And I always just loved it, like playing rock and roll and different kinds of like heavy rock, indie rock stuff. But then I just got really interested in jazz for a while. And there was a time where I was like, I'm going to be a jazz musician, you know? And then you get into it and you're like, oh, wait a second. This is ridiculous. I mean, you know, no shade to jazz musicians, of course. But it's like, it's a very, I hate to say it, but like in an academic setting, it's a very competitive environment to be in. And I just don't gel with that kind of environment. I need like a community, I need support, and I need to be able to like branch out and do other things too.
Right. So you started playing in bands in Boise and then touring, it sounds like, with the variety of bands you play in.
Yeah, totally.
And now you have your first solo record.
Yeah.
For the Sake of Stillness. It's a beautiful record.
Thanks.
It is a bass-forward celebration of ambience and quietness, space.
Yeah.
And it's the kind of like recording or recordings that you can really like feel the space and almost visualize the space that you created. And it's minimal instrumentation, I would say, and one of my favorite instruments in it is field recordings. No shade to all the beautiful bass and cello, but I love that texture.
Me too.
And the name suggests stillness after hustling and bustling around the world like you do. What was the motivation for your first record to sound so distinct?
I think kind of a combination of a lot of things. I was kind of going through some tough times on a personal level in my life, and then also touring a lot. Like in the past 2-3 years, Built to Spill has been touring like nonstop, which has been amazing, and I'm super grateful to have this experience. But it's also an incredibly ungrounding way to live.
Yes.
And I literally, like, I needed to make music that like my body needed, and my mind needed. And I started writing and just kind of realized like what direction I was just naturally going. And that it kind of became the concept of the album. Like I went in knowing like what I wanted to accomplish with it. And that is to kind of subdue the listener, and encourage like moments of presence, because it's so easy, especially now, like everything that's going on in this world. It's like, it's just so overwhelming. It's so much. It's so overwhelming, and it's really heartbreaking. And we just need to have more moments of like contemplation, I think, in our lives, and like encourage that more. Like have moments of just like stopping and thinking before like immediately acting and immediately doing something, immediately having a say in something.
Yeah.
And, you know, there just needs to be way more reflection on everybody's part. So I just kind of wanted to at least contribute something in that vein, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Very much so. And it is a very meditative listen. And I actually like the direction the whole record goes as a whole. You really can get absorbed in it. And with the song Hanging On, again, assumption, but I tour a lot, and I know what it's like to be barely hanging on tour.
Yes, you do.
From lack of sleep, energy, missing home, all that stuff. And back to the cohesion of the record, as I listened to it and started like really wanting to talk to you about it, is that as I described, these songs are meditative. A song called "Hanging On" has these field recordings, and it just kind of it puts me in a place of imagining you being on tour and going and doing a field recording, and that might be your stillness.
Yeah.
You know, on tour, that really fits
Yeah.
together like these. It's kind of this three-pronged vibration going on.
Yeah, and you know, like that it's part of the construction of each song too, because I would, like, while we were touring or even traveling, like on my on my own personal time, I would go around and take field recordings, and then I would build the song off of the field recording.
Okay.
That was kind of the exercise in a lot of the songs. So I would think about like how it was making me feel, and then go off of that and play against it. And kind of, in some cases, like in the song Philadelphia, I'm actually playing off of the field recording as though it's a person also performing it with me.
Right.
Because these are kind of like living things. Like this is I wanted it to have like this feeling of, like the field recordings are like a living being that you're listening to and experiencing as well.
Yeah. Let's hear a little bit of "Hanging On." Is that cool?
Sure.
Beautiful song.
Thank you.
I like how it ends with that secret member of your band, the water. I think it's water.
It's actually breaths.
Oh, it is?
That I'm
Okay.
taking. Yeah, that's the only one that's a little bit different. It's just like looped breaths that I was taking, and you can barely hear it. It's very textural.
It's neat. And I guess I was tricked by the video,
Yeah.
which has a lot of water. So you mentioned a lot of this starts with some of the field recordings. How do you typically go from a field recording? Is a bass, is that the first thing you pick up, the first instrument for writing a song?
Yeah,
It is.
always. Yeah, always. Everything I write is me and the bass, and vocals with the bass. It just helps me contextualize rhythm and harmony immediately. And then typically my vocals cover the melody
Okay.
during that time when I'm writing.
And how'd you track this? Did you go into the studio? Did you do it yourself?
No, I did. And it kind of like contributes to that very lo-fi feeling it has. I recorded it in multiple locations. Some of it is from my own like home, like my laptop that I used in my own home recordings. I recorded it with my partner Le in Brazil, and I would record back here with Jim Roth, who is one of the original
yes.
guitarists from Built to Spill.
Yeah.
Yeah. He, I would go into his like home studio and do like a couple overdubs and stuff. Yeah, it was just kind of all over the place, which gives it kind of like a homemade feeling,
Yeah.
because I'm like piecing everything together. And I thought about, I was like, when I was first making it, I was like, does this need to be like, do these need to be demos? But the more I listened to it, the more it just felt like, even though it was pieced together, it really contributes to the feeling of the whole record. Like, I don't think I could go back into a studio and recreate those moments.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it needed to be released that way.
That's the right decision as far as I'm concerned. Good green lighting, that one. Yeah, because it's the whole vibe of it. It has so much direct feeling, like
presence.
redoing in presence.
Totally.
Redoing that, you might be like, never. You'd be like, I hate these songs. I'm not redoing it. Second time around, no thank you. Are you playing any shows?
Yeah. The album release for this album is going to be June 26th, and it's going to be in Seattle.
Right. On Jealous Butcher, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
on Jealous Butcher Records. And it's going to be at the Good Shepherd Center.
Mm-hmm.
There's a chapel on the 4th floor, and I went there a bunch of times and saw really great like experimental bands play there. Cool like recitals, and they just have like really interesting shows there, and they allow you to kind of manipulate the space too. So that's what we're going to do. It's going to be kind of like a fully immersive thing where I'll perform the whole record. There'll be projection mapping, and I'm really excited. I'll be doing it with like a full band, with Jim Roth and Lupe Flores, who plays in a band called, she plays in so many bands, Wild Powers and Lorbo and Tacos. And then Lori Goldston, cellist, is going to be performing with me as well. She's amazing. She's played with a bunch of iconic Seattle bands. I'm excited to be able to kind of present it with a full band because it has like such a minimal individual feeling to it. So it'll be interesting to rework it as a full band.
And this being your first record, is this the first time you've performed solo?
Kind of. Well, I would say about 10 years ago, when I was 21, I played my first solo performance, and it was vocals, bass, and cello. And it was with a similar idea in mind.
Okay.
Singer-songwriter, bass forward as well. And I liked it a lot, but I just think I just wasn't confident to pursue it. I wasn't confident enough in myself to pursue that. I just felt like I really needed to play in bands and be a collaborative, supportive role.
Right.
And I just wasn't confident in myself to like do my own solo thing before, until probably like a few years ago when I started making this.
All right. Well, I don't bet I will be on tour. Unfortunately, I would have loved to see that show. I was just looking at a calendar. So unfortunately, I'm going to miss it, but hopefully I'll catch it now that I've realized that we both live in the same town. Hopefully you play some more. Are you playing more throughout the year?
Yeah. In July, I'll open for Caliphone in Seattle.
Oh, great.
That'll be like a duo.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be me and Jim Roth. And I have more shows in the fall that I can't announce quite yet.
Great. All right. I'll catch the fall shows.
Sweet.
All right. Do you have any other touring this summer?
A lot.
Okay.
Yeah. Bill to Spill. We're doing a lot of like 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off.
That's great.
For like months until like October, November.
Okay.
So it'll be a lot of on and off.
Yeah.
touring.
Yeah. Well, hang in there. Maybe I'll see you out there.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be great.
On the concert series. All right. Well, congrats on this record. It's great.
Thank you,
Nice
Joe.
to meet you.
I appreciate it. Yeah, nice to meet you too.
I hope to see you on the streets somewhere
Hell
in between.
yeah.
All right. Take care.
You too.
Bye. I'd like to welcome our newest sponsor, Schecter Guitars. Yes, I play drums, but in my band, I am the lead guitarist and I play Schecter. Schecter makes a wide variety of guitars in various styles, all high quality, built with the best materials and pickups, beautiful fretboards, and always a comfortable feel. The bonus with these high quality instruments is that they are priced right. I just ordered 2 guitars. The one I can tell you about is the Robert Smith Ultra Cure in Black Pearl. Also consider heading over to the Schecter Custom Shop and find yourself a premium USA-built instrument and have it shipped straight to your door. Head over to SchecterGuitars.com. You'll be there for a while, trust me.